MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Corey Kluber will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good major league pitcher. I love the fact he's always solid. He doesn't complain. He wants the baseball. His career ERA is under 3.5. So I'm looking for him again to have another one of those outings where he's durable and goes after the hitters. All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Jason Kipnis. This guy was an outfielder in college at Arizona State, and the Indians did a great job of converting him to second. And now in his major league career, he's really caught on to second base. Been an all-star at that position.
Wait for your pitch up there. Batting third baseman, Darren James. Here we go.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Fourth, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Well, Matt, that ball wasn't hit very hard.
Digging in to try it again, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Popped high in the air. James is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out. Striding in once again, Darren James. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
It's the first game of the road trip, and it takes a little bit to get an adjustment. You're not used to being that team that goes to the plate first to start the game after you've been home for a long homestand. But they need to get comfortable now in the new surroundings, or they're going to get blown out of this game.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
And another throw over, and the runner back safely.
Your pitch only, huh?
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning strand a pair.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 2 of the... Danny Salazar is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Find some green, baby. Find some green. Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Pitch up there.
Hit hard toward the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner. Ready once again, Darren James. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Reined in. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Runner goes for second. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. Throw won't get him. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards. So here's Francisco Lindor now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Francisco Lindor
has a look, now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Calling for it, James. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 left for the Indians, but they lead it 3-0.
Next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Darren James. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Hosmer rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe.
As we take another look, you can see the left fielder selling out here. Goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third with a nice triple.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomas racing back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our... From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. It's Game 3 of the... Martin Perez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's been pretty unpredictable. Inconsistent, I guess, is probably the best word to put it. Look, he's got a career ERA over 4, but he continues to make starts. So that's the positive of it. We'll see today who we get, Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup? Into the box now, Darren James.
Baseman, Darren James.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Now in the box, Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Patrick, Gary Sanchez.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
James
sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Darren James. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Go now, come on now, one time.
First pitch coming, here it is. To short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget it. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Tejeda. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end Indians force.
Here we go right now.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Ready once again, Darren James. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
James.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Come on, here we go.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game.
Well, man, he's sure doing his part. That's his third RBI of the game. Now they're down by 1. He's keeping them in this game.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And the Indians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
The big bat tonight for the Indians belonged to this man.